7:34 in the morning. Bum, 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 bum. Now just waiting for a couple people to get in. Bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. What's up, Chubbs? What's going on, big dog? Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. Aaron Jackson, Nick Golded, Certified B, the best, LCB, the GOAT, Louis, Andrew, Manrick, Green Assassin. What is going on, boys? Please, guys. Oh, the best. City Claps, Alan Gavia, Nesto Z. Guys, please do me a favor. Please like this live stream, share this live stream. You know, we're trying to get big here, guys. We're at 1,771 subscribers. You know, we want to get to that 2,000 mark right by the right by the middle of the season. Hopefully, we'll get there. We should get there by week 2, week 3, hopefully. But guys, we are officially 1 year of doing this 713 Houston Sports. 1 year ago, I did this first video, and the video I've deleted it, and the video was called "Welcome to the Texans." This has been a fun year. I want to thank everybody who has watched me, who has liked, who has commented, who has subscribed, because this was a very fun year for me. This was the first year of me doing football 365 days. Out of the 365 days, ladies and gentlemen, I did a video almost 300 plus days, maybe even 320. But so with that being said, I would like to announce my retirement from YouTube. That's kind of the reason why I wanted to bring you guys in here today. This was a very fun year, and I just want to say that it was time for me to go away. I did what I wanted to do. I broke all the boundaries that I set for myself. So, it was a tough decision to do this, but life goes on. I have a lot of more things. I'm just kidding, ladies and gentlemen. We are less than 24 hours away. We are exactly 24 hours away from clapping the Kansas City Chiefs, beating them at Arrowhead. I don't care if there's going to be 16,000 fans there. I don't give a damn. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't leaving. We are going to ride this, guys. We are going to ride this till we become the best YouTube channel for the Houston Texans. Give me 3 years, guys. 3 years, and we'll be on top. I ain't going nowhere. No, sir. You got me, no cap. Yeah. I just wanted to don't do that. You're one of my favorite Texas channels next to South Sports, period. Africa Geary. Let me welcome everybody, because Jaden, Nesto, Tavares Dabney, Aaron, Daniel, Certified B, Ahmad Barul, City Critty Claps, Smokey. Did I get you guys there? Did I get you guys there for a minute? All right. 24 hours right now, the Houston Texans will be playing the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is a game that I'm nervous, because you don't have Garyon Conley, and you might not even have Brandon Cooks. If Brandon Cooks doesn't play, that's very, very frustrating. But you have a lot of wide receivers, man. You have Will Fuller, you have Kenny Stills, you have Randall Cobb. Um, so you do so you are going to have a bunch of wide receivers available, but you need Brandon Cooks to play. Chubb says my football coach is a Chiefs fan. Saying that she's gonna wipe the floor with us. PS blog channel PPS. Don't ever prank me again. I was about to unsubscribe. Oh man, what is up? What up, bro? First thing first, pressure Mahomes that contain Kelsey. Maybe we can force a turnover too. Destre, what is up? Abby said Hopkins. Hopkins just got paid. Paid. Right? Yes, Abby. We do not have Hopkins no more. We traded him for David Johnson. Louis says you're doing this so solo today. I am, but if Cody or Pat Storm, somebody wants to come on, just would love to have them hop in the stream to text me on my phone. I was just gonna do a video, but I wanted to talk to you guys. Like, I wanted to see your thoughts on the game tomorrow. Or let's start off with one. Here are my keys to winning. The offensive line has to step up. The offensive line, in my opinion, has gotten better, has gotten much better. The offensive line, with consistency, I believe is going to be a very good offensive line in the NFL. Top 15, hopefully top 10. It has to start in the trenches. It has to start with the offensive line. You're going against Frank Clark. You're going against Chris Jones, two very good pass rushers. But the Houston Texans have got it done. Let's not forget the two games that we played the Chiefs. We were winning 8 of the 10 quarters. And we should have blown out the Chiefs. Will Fuller dropped 3 touchdowns. He attacked Tyrann Mathieu, destroyed Tyrann Mathieu. The Houston Texans can beat the Kansas City Chiefs, guys. I really want y'all to know that. Like, a lot of people aren't really giving us a chance to win, and and I understand. David P said AJ Moore going to break out and Watt's going to win MVP. Deshaun Watson should definitely win MVP. But this Kansas City Chiefs team does not scare me. It doesn't scare me because we have one man. We have Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson has played good against the Kansas City Chiefs, but it has to start with the offensive line. If the offensive line is nowhere near, what it was when all 5 were playing, it's not going to be a good game for us. We're going to need Lermy Tunsil, Titus Howard. We're going to need Nick Martin, Mike Sharping, Zach Fulton to just not dominate, but play great, play good. Clock management and solid defense is the most important keys, in my opinion. I absolutely agree. What if the Chiefs get 24 points and come back? I will laugh. I'll laugh so much. I think we're going to win this. We were too embarrassed our last game. We were going to play hard. We also got fast from David Johnson. Those cuts going to help. Didn't look good. Reversal. Chiefs defense is suspect. It's okay. We're going to win Super Bowl 58. The Green Assassin said Deshaun Watson, the GOAT. David P said JJ not done yet. JJ is not done yet. People say this is the best shape he's ever been. I commented last video on this, and a lot of people supported Winning 713 Vlogs. I'm thinking about that maybe in the future when we get bigger. Please let me know what you guys thought of the little skit that I did with my roommates. Destre says bold prediction: David Johnson goes for 100 yards rushing and 50 yards in pass receptions. I mean, that would be good. If you get that out of David Johnson, then you have something there. I mean, the Colts defense the Chiefs defense against the run last year wasn't really good, right? It was okay, but Carlos Hyde had 100 yards over him. The Houston Texans stopped running the ball against the Kansas City Chiefs, and now you're going to have a healthy offensive line. David Johnson still had a good game, 80-plus yards. Hopefully he gets a couple touchdowns. Can you imagine if David Johnson comes in and just balls out on Thursday Night Football? About Brandon Cooks, I don't know about Brandon Cooks. We don't know. Patrick Storm said it's not looking good, but we'll have to see what happens. I mean, he practiced today. He was on a limited basis, but he did practice today. If Cook gets hurt, do you see a signing AB? Juan Rosales, that's the comment right there. That is the comment so far. The only way I see the Texans bringing in AB is if Cooks is out for more than 7 weeks half the season, because that's when you need AB. Do you think Tim Kelly will have a surprise up his sleeve? I mean, wouldn't you? And this is your first time calling plays. Wouldn't you like to come with everything you have and ball out? Wouldn't you want to use all that? I would. If I'm Tim Kelly, I'm throwing the book at the Kansas City Chiefs, and you kind of have to with that defense, right? Because nobody expects this defense to be good whatsoever. And I'm sorry, this offense was so good. I'm sorry, I'm getting confused, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reading the comments. This will be a high scoring game for 42-38. That'll be a score. I mean, if the Texans put on 25 plus points, I feel good about the offensive line. I really do. Bold prediction: Justin Reed or Zach Cunningham takes a pick six to the house week one. I think it'll probably be Justin Reed. Justin Reed, we know, is a very good safety. Maybe he takes the next step and becomes one of the best safeties in the NFL. Hopefully that's true. I think both teams will focus on running the ball and limiting their mistakes since they did not have a preseason. I mean, that's a very good take right there, Mr. Media. One thing about the Kansas City Chiefs is that they just drafted Clyde Soler out of LSU. Phenomenal running back in college, and the Houston Texans just got David Johnson. So why wouldn't you? But I think both teams are going to try to show out what they have on offense. I think the Kansas City Chiefs are going to say, hey, we are still here. We are still going to be the Super Bowl champs. And I think, the offense for the Texans is going to want to I think they're going to want to air it out and then, give the ball to David Johnson when he needs to. Do you think Fuller's better than the Honey Badger? Well, in week 6 last year, Fuller actually burnt Honey Badger for more than almost 3 touchdowns. He had 3 touchdowns the week before against the Falcons. If you manage to do that again, this offense is absolutely spectacular. I'll say 33-28 Texans. I mean, high scoring games I'm happy with. I mean, even if we lose, of course I'll be upset. But the fact that you could score with the Kansas City Chiefs and the offense doesn't look stagnant, I love it. Can't wait to see how you react when we win. Yes, I'm gonna do reactions a little different. I'm gonna try to give you a more raw emotion, not just stats like I did last year. Last year I was new to this, so I was kind of getting into it. Did they get John Weeks back on the 53? I haven't had time to do my homework. I believe they did. He was cut, right? But then they were gonna bring him back. How you feel if we don't have Cooks? I mean, I'm gonna be upset because the Houston Texans said that they want to be tough, smart, dependable, and he's not dependable the first game. Probably one of the most anticipated games since week 1. I mean, since the first. This is a game where the eyes are going to be watching. Chiefs are probably still in the Super Bowl hangover, which could help us. I mean, it's hard to say because they don't have any fans, so it's just gonna be fun, man. I'm excited. I'm excited in general. Like, I'm just happy. Football is back. This is the best time, guys. This is the best time of the year is when football is starting. I'm gonna tell y'all quick how I got to love football was I was little and I got it grounded, right? I got it grounded, and then I had a PSP. I was playing Star Wars Battlefront 2, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, and I got grounded. My dad took it away, and next thing you know, it's on a Sunday. My dad's watching football, and then he's like, "Hey, like, come watch it with me." And I'm like, "No, I don't want to watch it." He's like, "Ruben, come watch it with me." I said, "Okay." And then it's the Texans against the Chiefs. I'm sorry, Texans against the Redskins. And then I tell my dad, I was like, "Hey, if the Texans come back and win, I want everything back." And that is the game where Matt Schaub just chunks it up to Andre, and Andre catches it, brings it down. That's when I love football. That's when I started to love football. And then I started to play football. It was amazing. Texans usually start off with bad tackling, which could hurt us against elusive players. Hopefully they have some jitters. Also, I mean, I think you're going to see a lot of sloppy stuff in the first quarter. Both teams are really trying to, get their footing with preseason. No preseason is tough, guys, because I think they did scrimmage a lot, but it's just going to be a situation where the best well prepared team is going to come out and is going to be better. All of our QB can guard them wide receivers. We just have to put a spy on Pat, then we win. I mean, the QBs are. I actually like our DBs. A lot of people think our defensive backs are trash, but no. Roby plays very good against Tyreek Hill. I wish Gary Conley was here, but since he had that surgery, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a real challenge. Cameron, what up? How worried are you about Gary Conley? I mean, very worried. I love Gary Conley. I think he was a very solid number 2 corner, borderline number 1. Marvin Pereira says, I miss Andre. I miss Andre too, dude. Andre was a freaking beast. Mr. Cheeseburger said, damn, Clowney broke my heart by signing with the Titans. Okay. That, the Houston Texans did try to get Jadeveon Clowney. He even thought about coming to the Houston Texans. Even if we didn't get Jadeveon Clowney, I love that the Houston Texans tried. That's what I love, right? I don't care if you're successful. I want you to try, because if you don't try, I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I want to see the Houston Texans try to take any shot they absolutely can and try to get whoever they can to bring and make this a Super Bowl winning roster. Defense wins championships in every sport. I'm really going to be interested in what our D looks like. I mean, I am too. You have a healthy J.J. Watt, hopefully. You have Ross Blacklock. You have Charles Omenihu. You have a bunch of guys who want to prove themselves and make a name for themselves in this league. And Anthony Weaver himself, we know he comes from that Baltimore Ravens, system, that Rex Ryan system. And if you guys remember how Rex Ryan plays defense, he's an absolute stud. He was bringing the house. He was, they look like a very good defense. Izzy said, howdy, cutie. What's up, little mama? How long do you think Gary Conley will be gone for? I think it's 1 to 2 weeks, maybe even 3. I'll rest him for 3. If they don't get any pressure on Pat Mahomes, I can't see them winning. I absolutely agree, too. I mean, are we going to, we didn't get pressure in that playoff game, and they put up 51 points on us. What Texan receiver do you look forward to seeing the most tomorrow? Will Fuller. Like, he has all the hype with him. He has all the pressure on him. Dude, we just traded DeAndre Hopkins. You're next man up. This is your time to shine, to not only show yourself, but to show us that you can be a number 1 wide receiver. You're in your contract year. We want to extend you. We want to bring you back. You better ball out. That's what I'm excited to see tomorrow. Injured this season, boom, gone. Certified B said Rockets, Texans, Astros win on the same night. I would hope so. The Astros are a little bit disappointing. We do have an excuse though, right? Everybody is hurt. Tuve hurt. Jordan hurt. Bregman's just coming back. The Houston Astros are hurt right now. The Rockets, it's hard, when you go against King James and Anthony Davis. Mike D'Antoni doesn't know how to adjust. He doesn't know, how to, like I said, adjust, man. It's very frustrating. Westbrook, as much as I love him, is frustrating as well. Crackheads predicting us to go 8-8. Yeah, the crackheads. Louis said Cobb will be a mismatch. Cobb is somebody to look at, because if they use him in the slot and they use those quick plays, not only does that get pressure off Deshaun Watson, but it gives Randall Cobb more shots to get open. What do you think about Landers after his last start? Did he get hurt? I know he left the game. Would you sacrifice a Rockets postseason for a Texan ship? Absolutely. Titan Upload, guys. This is, as we all know, I'm on Fan of Fan Network. This is Mr. Titan Upload. He's the ambassador for the Tennessee Titans. I know we hate the Tennessee Titans. Show him some love. Drop a W for him today. He's a very cool guy. We are thinking about making a collab about the divisions. But Titan Upload, man, he's a great guy. He's somebody who like when I started doing YouTube, somebody who I was watching. So really big shout out to Titan Upload. Still pissed they got Clowney though, but hey, the Tennessee Titans are going to be a good team, even though I don't believe in Ryan Tannehill. I think that I'm sorry, I don't want to start bashing on the Titans, but he says you're upset with the Chiefs tomorrow, and I think so too. We have a shot, guys. We have a shot. Like you guys don't understand that the Houston. I'm sorry if I go on a rant here. But last night I was looking at highlights of Deshaun Watson. Right, I was laying down. Well, not laying down. I was in my living room watching highlights of Deshaun Watson. And most of the games that he played great in, we've lost. The game against the Saints, games against the Chiefs, games against teams that we should have beat, we lost. And I'm thinking, why? Why? The Houston Texans have a shot to shock the world on tomorrow. And if the Houston Texans do, then watch out. The Houston Texans have a good chance, man. Why is Cooks not playing? They said it's a quad injury. We don't know if he's not playing yet unless it's confirmed. He is injured. I mean, I know he's on limited practice. Check out Mr. Patrick Storm. I think he drops more stuff out of it. You think Clowney will have a game changer play against us that swings the game? I don't know, man. I don't know. People say he's injured. Yeah, they said he's a quad. I'm not sure how much longer. How severe it is. Donut says, is Brandon Cooks a Pro Bowler if healthy? If he is healthy. If he is healthy, then he could be nothing. We got nothing to lose. Just go forward versus every play. And okay, Muta, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that the Houston Texans have nothing to lose. Go all out. Attack them. Throw the first punch. Draw blood. Be the guys who the announcers say, man, it looks like the Houston Texans came to play and the Kansas City Chiefs looks like a deer in headlights. Don't be conservative at them. It's time to stop letting the Kansas City Chiefs throw the first punch, and we got to throw it back. We did it in the playoffs last year. We threw the first punch. We scored on the first play, and we left our foot off the gas. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Bill O'Brien cannot mess this up. Fool me 3 times, I deserve it. We need to go at the Kansas City Chiefs. If we come in tomorrow and play scared and play weak and miss tackles, obviously we're not going to win. But if you come in tomorrow and you hit them, and not just hit them, you put them in the dirt, like what Justin Reed did to Tyreek Hill, then you have something going. The Houston Texans need to go back to a team that was feared when J.J. Watt was in his prime. Remember how teams were scared to play against the Texans? Because not only did they have J.J. Watt, they have one of the hardest hitting linebackers in the league, and Brian Cushion. They had a hard hitter, and DJ Swearinger. They had a hard hitter, and Daniel Manning. We need to go back to that. And I don't know if that's a culture change or something, but we need to go back to being that nasty defense that people fear. Brandon Cooks went on the play. I'm glad he didn't play. Do you know we have a first round pick this season? We do not have a first round pick this season. Please, Mr. Donut, please don't spam, bro. I see your comments, man. I see your comments, bro. Trust me, they're right here. We do not have a first round pick this year. We have a second round pick. I think we only have a third round pick this year. But we do have next year's first round pick. But going back to what I'm saying now, Donut, I'm not trying to be, mad. It's love, bro. I see your comment, dude. It's gonna be there. But I'm excited, guys. Can you imagine if the Houston Texans win? Can you imagine what the media will say? And I want y'all to realize that this is what the media is going to say. The Colts, I'm sorry, I don't want to say the Colts. The Chiefs had a Super Bowl hangover. Week 1 is one of the most wackiest weeks of the year. That this is more on the Kansas City Chiefs than the Houston Texans. But let the Kansas City Chiefs win, and it's going to say this is what happens when you trade DeAndre Hopkins. This is what happens when your head coach is also the GM. This is what happens when your head coach doesn't delegate power. The narrative, if the Houston Texans win, is going to be absolutely crazy. Certified B said they finna say, "Oh, I knew they were gonna win." I mean, I knew we were gonna win, man. Will Kiki playing? Could he substitute for Cooks needed? I mean, I think he might play. I think he definitely has to suit up. Because we might have Brandon Cooks on limited snaps. Kansas City doesn't have no defense. Deshaun Watson. Sean Watson's a beast. Kansas City, their defense is okay. I'm not gonna say they're trash, but they're okay. We mainly shot ourselves in the foot that playoff game than the Kansas City Chiefs did by beating us. We would get zero credit if we win against the Chiefs and lose against the Ravens. I mean, any any game we lose is gonna be just absolutely just like bashing the Houston Texans. But any win we get is just gonna be like, okay, they probably won. They maybe won. Nah, if we beat the Chiefs, do you think we could beat the Ravens and Steelers? Yes. I'm not really fond of Lamar Jackson. Um, you know, I I love him. Don't get me wrong, but I think the NFL is going to adjust to Lamar Jackson, and what I mean by that is speed wise. He's one of the fastest players in football. The NFL is going to adjust to him, and then he becomes average, and then he's going to go back to pocket passing quarterbacks. The NFL is changing. That's why Bernard McKinney is not one of the best linebackers in the league. 10 years ago, in the 1990s, in the 1980s, Bernard McKinney is the best linebacker in the NFL. Then they would go out and beat the crap out of Baltimore. I would love to beat Baltimore after what they did to us. Brian Cushing back from retirement. He's a he's a white Way Lewis. That's all I'm saying. Nah, he's done. I think he's coaching. He's probably still juicing, so that wouldn't work out. Evo Soap says, How do you think we can stop Travis without Conley? I don't really think Conley was on him. I mean, I heard that that they might put AJ Moore on him because Gary on Conley is out. If not AJ and Moore, a combination of safeties. I mean, if you let Travis Kelsey have a good day, then the Houston Texans are going to lose, and that's just flat out right. In the games that the Houston Texans won, Travis Kelsey has not had a good game. What's good, Mister Josh Moreno, man? I'm sorry, but the Baltimore Ravens have an amazing defense. There ain't no way we're going to win that. I mean, you never know. I mean, yes, they do have a very good defense. They just added Calais Campbell, but like I said, man, I don't really like or trust Lamar Jackson. I mean, nobody's really talking about how he plays in the playoffs. Have Martin spar Lamar when we play the Ravens. I should keep him contained. I mean, Martin's fast. He'll juice in and is our coach. I work for him. He probably is still juicing. I'm not gonna sleep tonight, knowing we play the Chiefs tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go to bed, right? But it's just your mind's gonna be wandering, right? What if the Houston Texans win? What if they not only win but convincingly win? What if they just have a beat down, right? What if they knock them out 28-17? What are you expecting from our OC, jump man? Face like that for. I'm expecting him to throw the book at the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm expecting him to do crazy things that we haven't seen before. Because not only is it a brand new offense for the Houston Texans, it's brand new coaching for the Houston Texans and Tim Kelly. He's going to come out here and he's going to try to make a name for himself because you don't want to be an offensive coordinator forever. You really don't. You want to be a head coach. This is to prove that he could coach football, to prove that he could call a right offense. I'm expecting a lot from Tim Kelly. Is Cook's going to play? Don't know. Will Antonio Brown come to Houston now that the Seahawks and Ravens are interested in him? I mean, I would love to. I would love AB. We know he wants to come here. He comes back week 8. If the Houston Texans or one of the wide receivers gets injured, whether it's Fuller, Stills, or Cooks, you might see number 84 come to the H. I wish we could get an easier schedule so we couldn't be the number 1 seed. I mean, the first part of the season is very hard. The second part is just a cakewalk. What is up, Warlock? Mr. Cheeseburger says we got to get AB. Chubb said Bill Bryan's a great head coach, but being a GM, no, the McNair needs to hire Ruben Calavillo 2021 season. If I'm the GM, guys, we would not win. because I would like to get every big name player out there. Just throw it to whoever that was back up to Bruins. That's our game plan. That's smart, man. Attack the number two guy. They cannot keep up with Will Fuller. They can't. If Cooks is playing, there's no way they're going to keep up with Cooks. Go at him. You know, remember when the Houston Texans were going against the Colts and we had Robert Nelson and T.Y. Hilton just absolutely abused him? Andrew Manrick said us against the world. Absolutely agree. Harris Beard said hello. Donut said, "What do you think Deshaun Watson's contract means for Dak?" I really don't know what they're going to do with Dak. I don't know whatsoever. Is he going to be on the Cowboys next year? I don't know. How how do you think our OC will integrate our backfield into this offense? That's a good question. I think they're going to go, two running backs in the backfield. Because it adds a level of deception. Deception. If you go two running backs in the back, you're either going to go for a pass or you're going to run the ball. It's going to be crazy. Like I said, I expect a lot of crazy stuff from this Houston Texans offense. Harris Beard asks, how much do you think the rookies will play? Oh, it's going to be a tough one. Ross Blacklock isn't starting. I think Charles Minnie starting. Jonathan Greenland has injured with an ankle. He might play. So I would love to see what happens with these guys. Bill O'Brien, Coach of the Year. For that to happen, you have to go 12-4. I traded Lamar straight up for Watson because I believe in fantasy. I mean, good trade. Who and what are you most concerned about the Chiefs right now? I'm concerned about their offense. I'm concerned about that running back, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, because Bernard McKinney is not very good against in coverage. So that scares me. I'm sorry, to answer that question. Dak is overrated. Yeah, Dak. I don't like Dak. H-Town said, man, I got online school tomorrow and I'm feeling nervous for the Chiefs game. Thank God I'm not in school no more. But the whole day I'm just gonna be thinking about the game. The whole day, because I'm excited. I'm generally excited for this Houston Texans team. And I'm scared to get too excited. I'm scared to get all my hopes up thinking we're going to come out and ball out against the Chiefs and we just lay a goose egg. You feel me? Who's going to be on Watkins or Hardman since Gary on Conley's out? I mean, you might see Vernon Hargreaves or John Reed. It's going to be a lot of, crazy stuff. Mr. I want John Reed to play. Yes, I do too. Gentlemen, which rookie do you believe will have a breakout year for us? I think Ross Blacklock. I mean, you drafted him number 40. Guys, can you please let me know how deep we are? How many people are watching this stream? We are less than 23 hours away from week one. Texans against the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me know, guys. Drop a W in the chat. Let me know how it's 46, guys. We're 46 people deep. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and share this. I hope DeAndre balls out tomorrow. DeAndre Hopkins is not on the Houston Texans, Mr. Donut. I don't think we will have offense issues. I think we need a solid. I think we need a solid and smart D. I mean, that's a good 47, 48, 48, 49, 47. Is Brandon gonna play? I don't know. That's the question. Some people just said right now that he went on the plane, so that's good. We'll just have to wait and see, because it's gonna be a tough one, man. It's gonna be a tough game without him. Seriously, the hop jokes ain't even funny anymore. I think they're kind of funny. Hey, props to him. He got paid. But the Houston Texans were not going to be able to pay that much money. And now you understand why that no team was really offering a first round pick. So is there no fans or fans? I thought there was none. Turns out there's going to be 16,000 Kansas City Chiefs fan. Any chance Blacklock wins the defense rookie of the year? I mean, I would hope so. Aries said, I miss Hop. He's a good wide receiver. Clutch up then says Isaiah Couture. I don't know if he's going to play. I'm not sure. Seawan Dewitt said, hey, bro, what's going on? Chris Sloan, thank you for the $5 dollars, man. Like I said, you guys do not have to donate money, but if you do, guys, I'm gonna try to get a mic, try to get some good equipment, a green screen so we can look professional. I was just joking, by the way. Fuller's going to be the next D Hop. I mean, well, okay, so there are two different wide receivers. DeAndre Hopkins is a possession wide receiver. He's not going to kill you with speed. He's going to kill you with amazing routes and reliable hands. Fuller is just a speed demon. He is going to go all. He's just going to ball out. I'm sorry, guys, sending a message right now. I was joking. After seeing the contract, I completely understand why we let him go. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a big contract. Watson or below 4,500 passing yards. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm gonna say below, but just below. Um, have himself a great opening night. Whew, if he does, bro, I'm coming at everybody. Um, Chris said he didn't answer my question. David, what's the question, Chris? What Gary Conley? Oh, at our best corner, who will go? I'm sorry. I apologize, Miss Chris. What Gary Conley out our best corner? Who will guard the Chiefs' weapons? I mean, I think it's going to be Roby against Tyreek Hill, Lonnie Johnson, the other outside wide receiver. You're going to see Um, Vernon Hargreaves in the slot, and then maybe you're going to see AJ Moore against Travis Kelsey against the tight ends. Because I mean, there's no Conley, so that actually sucks. But it's okay. Life moves on. I hate how everyone thinks that Sean can't make this team without Hopkins. I absolutely agree. Everybody thinks this defense. I mean, this offense is going to be trash. They don't know what they're talking about. We as Houston fans know what goes down with this team because we live, breathe, eat this team. We know this offense can't be good without DeAndre Hopkins. Um, Game Juice said, "What's up, man? What is going on, Chris? Sorry for not answering your question, bro. It won't happen again. I apologize." Terrence John said defense is going to get better this year. You hope so. Harris Beer said Isaiah Couture is the next D Hop. Oh, that's a lot to ask for. A 6th-round pick. The score tomorrow, what do you think it is? 38-35, Houston Texans, all day, every day. We win and we shock the NFL. And I'm coming tomorrow on the live stream and talking so much trash. I made a mistake. I made a simulation for this year, and the Cards go 2-14, Texans go 11-5, Ravens winning, the Bucks winning the Super Bowl. That would be good. I mean, 11-5. I'm excited. I mean, I said the Houston Texans will go 11-5. Baltazar, I'm sorry, bro, Pacheco. How good do you think JJ Watt would do tomorrow? It all depends on how they play JJ Watt. If they're going to move him across the line, then I think he could be very successful. But if you're just gonna on the left side of the field, I don't think that's gonna work. I think you need to move JJ everywhere and create mismatches for everybody. I want to do a trade for Watt. What would you trade for Watt? Mr. Cheeseburger said I miss 2015 JJ. He was an absolute just monster. Brandon Cooks on the jet sweep could be potentially clear for his speed. I mean, I absolutely agree. Like I said, I want Tim Kelly to move, to create stuff. Ari said no one's the next D. I absolutely agree. I hope David John turns into some old self. I mean, the thing about David Johnson is, guys, is he wants to come here. He wants to come to play for the Houston Texans. And when you have a player who, when you have a player who feels wanted, then you're going to want to ball out. Have you tried the Travis Scott meal yet? No. No, I did not. I do not. Sorry. Mikey7 says, you play fantasy? Yeah, I'm in a fantasy football league at the moment. Actually, the commissioner. We were going to ball out in a couple years of coach job. I mean, that's what everybody talks about. Anthony Weaver, he has the potential to be a very good head coach job. He has the potential to be a head coach in the NFL. But we don't want him here. Guys, question. I need you guys score predictions for tomorrow. I need how much you guys think the Houston Texans are going to win or lose by. David Johnson wants to prove himself and make me believe in him. Absolutely agree. Joe Manford said, who do you think will have the biggest impact out the David Johnson, Brandon Cooks, or Randall Cobb? Great question, Joe, man. Randall Cobb. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Randall Cobb. They are forgetting about him. His first year in the slot last year, he had over 800 yards. I think it's going to be a very, very good game for Mr. Randall Cup. Guys, y'all just flooded it with score predictions. um, um, he had an injury in his ankle. He had surgery. So he's healthy, but he's a little banged up. Um, Hiram Clark, Texas in the house. How's it going, man? Thank you for coming on the stream. Texas about to shock the world. Well, Ace Time finest Travis Scott. Travis Scott is a very good rapper. Love the auto tune. Can we make a subscriber fantasy football league? It's kind of too late now. I should have done it before, but what I can do is once we hit 2,000 subscribers, I kind of want to throw a party, as like a hey, like hey, we got 2,000 subscribers. If you would like to be invited to the party, if you would like to come to the party, drop a hey, drop a W if you would like to be invited, and we'll see what we can do. But we got to get to 2,000 subscribers first. Oh, Bill O'Brien is in the chat, boys. Beg is Bill. Beg not to be beg not to be traded. Texas down. I had Deshaun Watson coming and winning it. No score prediction, just that. I mean, you can't be wrong. He did that 3 times last year. What would it take for Bill O'Brien to get fired? You have a losing season. Of a very losing season. I want Charles Omenihu, Ross Blacklock, PJ Hall, JJ Watt in that line of scrimmage. Those four is awesome. I mean, I think we're gonna run a 3-4. If it's a 4-3, maybe. I'm not sure, but PJ Hall, right? He made the team. That's something to look at. A lot of people said because of his weight. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a Bill O'Brien interpreter in the chat, but because of his weight, the Ravens didn't want him. He slimmed down. He made the team. You never know. He might play. He might be surprising here. Why would you want me to get fired, Bill O'Brien? I don't know, man. Why do you think what do you think about Jordan Thomas getting cut? I've never been a fan of Jordan Thomas, and then a lot of people were, right. They were really happy that he broke the touchdown record, but it was only 4 touchdowns. He had less than 300 yards. I think you could get that out of Darren Fells, Kahale Warren, Jordan Akins. I've said this since the beginning that Jordan Thomas is the odd man out, and he was. I'm going to predict that Roby or Justin Reed will have an interception tomorrow. I mean, I'm going to say Justin Reed, man. Arturo, what is going on, buddy? What's up? 3 fire emojis. Let's get it. What do you think about? Okay, I already asked that. I already answered that question. What is the key to the Texans when Brandon Cooks is out? Quick plays, run the ball, and keep the Chiefs off the field. I'm all the way in South Texas. I can't just fly out. Plus, on 15, I can't drink. Oh man, when we get older, I just started, barely drinking. Thank you. I can't stand Jordan Thomas being looked at like he looked like a lazy player. I didn't like him at all, man. I didn't like them at all, like whatsoever. I'm not sure why he just never jumped out to me. Do you think we would have a chance to snag Jamal Adams if we pull the trigger on a trade early? I think the Houston Texans are done trading. I don't really think we should make a trade anymore. I think it's time, to bring people in through the draft and build through the draft and not just think Jordan Thomas was the best tight end in the group. I don't think so. It's Akins or Fells, and it's about to be it's about to be. I forgot my last Tron. But Cody Stoots, ladies and gentlemen, I disagree on quick, eat clock, long drives. Guys, it's just Cody Stoots. He was the first celebrity I had on the channel, right? He was one of them that inspired me. Cody Stoots just came out with the brand podcast, Talk Texans. Cody Stoots, if you're still in here, I would love for you to come on, if you want to, or if not, just drop, what you're going to talk about on your podcast. I'm gonna be listening. So shout out to Cody Stoots, man, because without him, then it wouldn't be there wouldn't be a 713 Houston Sports without Mr. Cody Stoots. Do you live in Houston? I do live in Houston. I live in the north side of Houston. Cardinals getting former Texans. Can you make a party? I'm from Canada, so it's gonna be tough. It's cool that I have family from all over the world because I don't consider you guys fans. I consider you guys family. JJ Watt retired this season. Heard it here first. I don't know. I mean, I think if he balls out, then he's gonna be here for a while. Joel Guerrero said, "How's your sister doing?" I don't know what that means. My sisters are fine, both of them, Desiree and Sadie. Everybody keeps forgetting Warren in the tight end group. Warren has the most upside. If Warren fits the scheme, if you're talking about a tight end that could stretch the field and make plays, that is what he does. He just needs to give he needs more reps. Jumpman says, I'm sorry. Chubb says that I pre-ordered Deshaun Watson's book. What about you? I actually am going to pre-order it today. I mean, either today or tomorrow. I know guys from Texas and Filter got the book. They absolutely love it. All right, gonna drop some fire. Ain't gonna lie, bro. You drop some fire content, bro. I try not to miss your stream. Keep going, Texas fans. Appreciate you, bro. Love you guys, man. Like I said, I wouldn't be nothing without you guys. I'm gonna try to drop as much as I can. Drop some of those funny skits. So, Ariz Kamir said no. Bill O'Brien said, "Am I the GOAT?" JT has upside. I don't think so, Harris. I don't, man. Chugo says, "I'm excited to see what the new defensive coordinator does tomorrow. Hopefully, he'll make the defense play aggressive." If you look at what the Baltimore Ravens did last year, they were one of the last teams in sacks, right? I think they were like 27 in sacks, but they were number one in pressures. And that's what led them to be a great defense because they blitz 50% of the time. If the Houston Texans do anything like that, it's going to be fun to watch. People are saying the Houston Texans are going to be bad without Hopkins. I think if you think one player decides this team's fate this year, then you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You shouldn't be talking football. You shouldn't be talking about Texans football. At least JT, D Hop, and Blackson get to reunite. Well, I guess JT went to Arizona. Hopefully he balls out there. We need a young core which starts with picks. Don't I absolutely agree. You got to start building through the draft. The 2002 Texans practice jerseys were fire. I haven't seen them. This might seem stupid, but JJ's too young to retire. JJ was going to get double digit sacks. You heard it here first. We'll see, man, if he could stay healthy. Somebody said Hopkins is trash. Bill O'Brien himself says me and the boys hate Hopkins. Rip Hopkins on the Texans. Let me know how much deep. Let me know how deep we are, guys. Hopkins gonna act like he doesn't know those two. Cody Stoops, I'm glad you said that, man. I'm really glad because apparently DeAndre Hopkins was a diva. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens how he is in Arizona. Bob, I hate you. Sad face 51. Bye, bro. Stay night. Hey, you have a great night, man. See you guys tomorrow. Why do people hate me? I don't know, Bill. I don't know, Bill. I know the real identity of this Bill O'Brien, guys. He's the guy who makes Aaron Rodgers come on here too. But we are 51 people beyond for about 2 to 3 more minutes, guys. I'm a little bit tired. A little bit tired. Because you cut the goat John Weeks. John Weeks is back, right? Ramsey deserved that money. His agent is an absolute beast to get that money. So I love Jalen Ramsey. Hop acting like a totally different dude, like he was hiding from the public. Cody Stoots, elaborate on that. Please come on the stream, Cody. You guys might get some inside information from the guy we call Mr. Cody Stoots. Everybody knows Cody Stoots it's funny, very well respected, knows what he's talking about. Cody Stoots, man, like I said, one of the reasons why this YouTube thing, I went to the 610 radio station. I met him. I met Mr. John Lopez, and they inspired me to do it. What are you looking to see tomorrow? I'm looking to see a great game. Thoughts on the Rockets? It's hard to be against the king, but the Rockets have a chance. I don't get why people keep saying what type Unitix football. That Fuller will have more receptions last season, more than how he was injured. I mean, that's true, but the problem is we don't know because he can't stay healthy. Gaga said H-Town until I drown. Gage said H-Town until I drown. Absolutely agree. Thoughts on the Houston Rockets? I mean, we're going to have to come back. Yes, their agent is amazing. How do you think Phillip Rivers does with the Colts? I've never been a huge. I like Phillip Rivers, man, but I think that his arm. I mean, his arm has always been horrible. Not horrible, but it looks weird. And from the videos that the course have been showing, it's kind of doesn't look great. Road Texans, welcome to the stream. He says, "How be hating Texans fans like we treated him." Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a good relationship between Hop and the Texans. Apparently, Hop was somebody who was, Hop was not the person we were perceived to know about DeAndre Hopkins. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to end it off there. The Houston Texans tomorrow are going to go against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Houston Texans are going to win. You heard it here first. 713 Houston Sportcast merch, guys. If you guys want a shirt, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter is at 713HSP. Don't forget, guys, what time are you streaming tomorrow? I'm going to be dropping a video, not streaming tomorrow. But as always, guys, go Texans. You have a blessed day. H-Town till I drown.